Hello and welcome back to our channel. I think everybody who's working with Revit and piping systems inside of the Revit faced issues when you have mixed up systems or system type names within the same piping system. And usually, of course, it shouldn't be the case. And there are no clear way how you can prevent it. There are a few ways how you can do that. You can do it with filters, which will take you a while to create a filter for every individual type that you have within your piping project. For example, this is number of systems that we have, and you can imagine how long will be the list of the filters. But there are one way that nobody is talking about, how you can validate your model from point of the consistency in terms of the systems. To do that, you need to go to one of the floor plans that you have created. As you can see in my case, it's quite a dense model, and we have a lot of components here in our test model. Once you go to elevation or flow plan, doesn't matter how you will call it, you can see here that we already have some colors applied because of the way how we modeled our equipment, but for now it's not the point that we would like to talk about. The point will be right now that we need to create new view template, and we're promising from time to time that we are going to give you a complete breakdown about the template itself, what the structure it has, what kind of features it has, what kind of benefits can you have of it, but we always postponing it. Unfortunately, this time we also will postpone it to one of the videos in the future. I'm going to show you how you can create new view template, because for now you can see that it's empty over here, and where you can find it, how you can create new one because it's completely empty. And to do that, you just need to click on this checkbox. It will show you all the views that you have currently in your project. And then based on the settings of this view, you can create new view template. So in this case, I will call it piping and layouts. Then you can undo the checkbox and you will see only this piping layout in the list. Then we can adjust it slightly. I will just make sure that I can modify the model appearance through the bottom taskbar. So scale, I would like to make sure that I can change it, model display, level of details, parts visibility, and model display. I can click on apply, then this piping layout was applied, and on the layout itself, as you can see, we have quite a few components here and there. It's completely black and white, and nothing has been applied here, and by default will be not applied. But what you can do in the view template, you have sections called color scheme, and what you need to do, you need to define or create new system color scheme for this layout. So you can go to edit. Here you have two options to select: pipes or ducts. Select the pipes, and here you will find already one predefined system schema, but we're not going to use it. I will create the new one. To create new one, simply duplicate it and call it currently my point, or let's say the problem that I might have mixed up systems within the same piping system. That shouldn't be, of course, the case, and unfortunately Revit doesn't have default possibility to validate it. So I will call this schema system type name, and what I'm going to do here, I'm going to color, and this is the number of parameters which you're already present in your project. Most of them are default parameters, so you don't need to take care of creating them. And here you also have some parameters related to the piping systems. And in this case, what we need to find, because we would like to have colors in the model defined based on system type name, you just need to select system name. Then you can click on OK. And as you can see, a bunch of colors has been created automatically for every system name that you have in your project. Doesn't matter how many of them do you have. Then you can click on apply. Okay. Okay. And then here you just need to select color. No, actually you don't need to even open it because it's related to areas. And now once I click on apply, you can see that all those colors, they has been applied to my model. And then I can see if I have any kind of leaks within the systems. The thing is, here you will not find it because it's quite clean, and that matters because we cleaned it already several times, because we're trying to maintain it in a proper way. And here you can see also some of the components are not visible because of the insulation. How we can change it? You can go to your piping layout. Again, we select the template that we just created. We go to view templates, selecting piping layouts that we just created. And here we go to VG overrides model. Then here under the model categories, we can find pipe insulation. And for pipe insulation, I would like to override first the line type. Now let me change it to this kind of line, for example. I will not change the weight, I will not change the color, and then I also will change the transparency. I will make it, for example, 90. Then we can click on apply, OK, apply, OK. And now you can see our model full of colors. Insulation is halfway transparent, so it's not a problem to distinguish every single color and find possible issues that you might encounter within your model. To give you some sample, you need to search for colors difference within your system. And once you found it, for sure you know that's the moment where you need to apply the fix. That's it for today's tutorial. I hope it will help you. Yes, I completely forgot to mention, this way working only with the layouts. Unfortunately, you cannot apply same colored schema to your 3D view. Well, that's unfortunate, but you cannot do that. I believe there is some idea behind of that, but yeah, simply you cannot do it. So if you would like to validate your model completely, you need to create a floor plan for every critical elevation that you have when you have the most complex layout to cover as much as possible, and then you just need to walk through every component or every line and see if you have some difference from point of colors. Well, again, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you can always leave them below in the comment section. And thank you for watching, and we will see each other in the next video.